Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. And right now I kind of just want to take a step back on this channel and kind of tell you guys who I am, what I'm about, how I got into Pokemon, um, why I'm here and what got me interested in this stuff and yeah, and just talk a little bit. So, who am I? I'm 32 years old. I'm a software engineer. I've been a software engineer for about 10 years. I've gone through the tech industry quite a bit. I've had 5 different jobs in these 10 years, and the tech industry is just crazy. Trying to move up in the tech industry is hard. Um, I've I've literally been trying to get promoted to a senior engineer for about 4 years now. 4 out of these 10 years. I should have been trying earlier, but uh, you know how the tech industry is, getting laid off constantly, reorganizations happening, teams switching to new managers, your new managers not knowing who you are, so they can't vouch for you, and all of these different things. It's tech industry is tough, and that kind of leads me into why I'm starting this channel here. First of all, very passionate about Pokemon. Got back into Pokemon about 2 years ago, and started with Silver Tempest and Brilliant Stars. I was just buying packs like everybody else and just ripping packs. Those were my two favorite sets at the time. I wasn't really very knowledgeable about Pokemon, but as I started getting more interested in Pokemon, I started watching videos just like everybody else. The nostalgianomics, the Poke-Ne, and so on and so forth. And nowadays, Team Rocket Joey and DJ's Poke Center. Those are like my top 4 right there that I really enjoy. Well, I do like the Poke Plumber as well. I followed him on his journey, his separate journey, whenever him and Nostalgianomics had split apart there, which was a little bit unfortunate, but that's how life works. And yeah, I was just kind of watching videos, and I started to see how easy it was to invest in Pokemon, and got very interested in actually investing in Pokemon. And at first it was difficult. I'm a collector at heart, and not ripping packs is hard when you're just a collector. And I started to buy booster boxes, and keeping them sealed. Every here and now and again I would open one, because I would build up a couple and have like 3 or 4 of them, and I would open them. And this is before the boom. This is like back when they were 80, 90, $100, and I was starting to sort of move up a little bit before Twilight Mask. But when Twilight Masquerade came around, I just kind of went all in on Twilight Masquerade. I bought a booster box case of that, and again, me being naive at the time, um, even though I had known about the investing content and not to open the cases and whatnot, I was still very much trying to pull chase cards. Again, I'm a collector, so I did open that sealed case, and I opened 2 boxes out of that case, and I ended up selling the rest of them, and really kickstarted my eBay. I had started an eBay as well, and right now, as of speaking, I've got around 350, 60 sells on my eBay. I don't sell a ton. I'm always waiting, for the time that I want to take profits. I am an investor nowadays, so I mean, I do sell on there. I've got graded cards that are super expensive listed on there, from Naruto TCG and Dragon Ball as well. So it's not just Pokemon. I did kind of start branching out into other TCGs as well. I haven't hit One Piece yet, but anyways, yeah, I had gotten back into it. I went pretty hard on Twilight Masquerade, and I kind of also did the same for Stellar Crown, and that was the first time I had been burned. I wasn't religiously watching the Pokemon investing content. I would check it out every now and again. But right around that time, I started watching these guys every single day, and just learning and learning and learning. and doing my best and just being patient, listening to PokeNE and how to run a Pokemon business, even though it doesn't necessarily apply all the way to me. It did help my eBay business, and Nostalgianomics did help me be patient and hold on to my sealed. But yeah, I now that it's 2026 and I've spent about, a good solid year watching these guys every single day, I decided that about time that I try to start up my own. I don't have any clue what I'm doing. I've never ran a YouTube channel before, even though I am tech savvy, I am a software engineer. I've never tried to put my face out on the internet or create any content before. So, with that in mind, please bear with me on this channel. If you are here and you're still listening to this, I have no idea what I'm doing. We're just winging this. I'm just taking inspiration from the greats of us. Pokeanian and Nostalgianomics have spawned quite a bit of us. And, thanks to those guys for paving the path forward for us and giving us a platform to speak on here, a community that would be willing to engage with us instead of trying to start from the ground up. Again, I thank you guys, all of you guys out there, for being so consistent every day and giving us something to watch and something to learn and something to look forward to in this community. And it really does help keep us all engaged in Pokemon more than you guys may even think. So again, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys for being here. And I look forward to a great 2026 where I'm going to be watching all of you guys' videos every single day again. But this time, I have a different plan. I also want to be uploading every single day here in 2026. I just recently watched. I just recently joined Team Rocket Joey's channel, his membership, to check out some of his membership content, and he had some very heartfelt talks to his members about how he started, and where 2025 took him from just the consistency of this, and it was mind blowing. I highly suggest that you guys go sub and join Team Rocket Joey's channel. His membership benefits are awesome. The videos he puts on there are awesome. He was out playing golf the other day or the other week or whatever, which was pretty cool to watch. Just a Pokemon creator getting out there doing something a little different than just Pokemon content all the time. But where am I going with this? So yeah, the tech industry is very difficult. I'm not necessarily having a lot of fun with it anymore. I'm a good programmer. I know how to program. It's like reading a book and writing a book for me. It's like English for me, and there's no real challenge in it anymore, especially with the advent of AI. It's plugged into all of our IDEs. When we code at work, we don't code anymore. We are maintenance people. We are debuggers. We are, triaging issues. We don't necessarily write code anymore. So I can see where the future of this industry is going for me. My career, my long, long career that I've had that I did love, now that I'm starting to fall out of love with, I want to start doing this. I want to take a shot at content creation. I want to take a shot at putting my face out there. I'm going to come in hard. I'm going to be doing this every day. You guys, I can't tell you what I'm going to give you every day. I don't necessarily come into any of this with a plan. I just think I have good ideas sometimes, and I've been wanting to put them out there. I feel like I may have a voice in this hobby as well. And, ultimately I want to build relationships with other smaller content creators, hopefully maybe some big ones too, and just everybody in the community, in the comment sections and everything as well, the good and the bad, the likes and the dislikes. I just want to take a shot at it. And this is a big thing for me. I'm very introverted, so this is going to be a very, very much a learning experience for me. I'm going to try to not always be perfect. I want to be authentic and raw for you guys. And I just want to try my best to also give you guys an opinion that is sound on things, even Even my reactions will have opinions in them. I just I just wanna put stuff out there, and there's it's just been eating at me, and anybody out there that's feeling the same way, I highly advise for you to go pick yourself up a camera, go pick yourself up a mic, and just do this, man. Just start doing it. I've already had so much fun in the past 3 days that I've started this channel, just making these videos and learning how to talk to a camera, learning how to talk into this mic. I've never had a mic like this before, you know? As you can see, I don't have any Pokemon behind me, or that's my cat tower back there. TV, you know, this is my living room. I live in a small apartment, even though, I do make good money. I tend to live below my means, tend to want to save my money. I tend to want to invest my money. I don't keep a lot of cash in my bank. I try to put it places where it's going to grow. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, the 32-year-old will soon find out if I have some sort of major health issue. God, I hope not. But I've just been trying my best in life right now, and just doing work, just going to work, can't rely on anymore, because whenever I get let go, I have to sell some of my investments to be able to hold myself over for a new job. And that's just not a good idea. And it's not that I didn't have, a safety net. I used to before, but after being laid off a couple of times due to whatever it was that the company was laying us off for, it ate through my safety net, and I just didn't feel comfortable building up another safety net to let it sit there and not grow, and do it over and over again. So I just started to decide to just start investing. And if bad times fell on me, well, then I would take out from my investments, take profits or losses, whichever one. One thing I've learned as a 32-year-old, an adult now, I would consider myself. When I was in my 20s, I did not consider myself an adult, but I kind of consider myself having matured a bit more. I feel like I'm a good solid adult now, but what I had learned is, you know, whether you're going to take losses or profits on your investments, it's okay. It's okay. Losses, they help you on your taxes, and profits, well, just save some of that to be able to pay for taxes on those profits. So it's not like it's difficult. It's not like it's a bad idea, in my opinion. At least I hope not. Maybe you guys disagree. Maybe you guys have better ideas. Look, I'm not the most financially literate person. I'm still growing in that area as well. I'm just a nerd. I'm just a nerd who loves engineering and programming and Pokemon and video games. That's really my life. That's really it. So here we are in 2026, starting up this Pokemon channel. And yeah, I'm going to take it seriously. I'm going to take Pokeani's advice. I'm going to take DJ's advice. I'm going to take Nostalgianomics advice. I'm going to take Team Rocket Joey's advice. I'm going to take all of you guys' advice. And we're going to do this, man. You guys are going to follow me on this journey together. And please, if you ever have any suggestions on what you'd like me to talk about, if it's anything technical or anything like that as well, keep it in the Pokemon space. If you'd like me, I guess I'm saying if you'd like me to do market analysis and things like that, I'm definitely capable of doing those things. I can get into that space, but really, I'm just going to be doing whatever I feel like doing that day, whatever I feel like talking about that day, whatever I feel like looking at that day, or analyzing that day. I may build up something back here behind me, or figure out a way to get this on a stand somewhere, maybe against this wall or some other wall, the other wall I have over here, and maybe set up my little Pokemon closet right there. We'll get the boxes out of the closet and put it up against the wall. Maybe we'll see, but all I'm saying is, yeah, man, I'm doing it. I'm starting it. We're gonna do this hard in 2026, and I hope all of you are here. I hope all of you are going to follow me. And I hope all of you, discuss things down in the comments with me and each other. And I guess I'm rambling too long. Thanks for being here. If you like my channel, please consider liking and subscribing. It will help so much. You have no idea what it's like for a small content creator if you have not done this before. To even get one like or one subscribe, it makes a ton of difference. Make your day. Yeah, I think it's very exciting. So anyways, yeah. Yep. That's that's really all about I had to say. And yep, thank you. And let's get it, man. Let's get 2026. Peace.